It's your boy Brad back at it with another 2020 player outlook. This time we're talking Kenyan Drake, running back, Arizona Cardinals. Thanks to everyone who's been showing the channel some love and subscribing. If you haven't, make sure you do. We're pumping out nightly live streams. We talk Dynasty, we talk Devy, we talk IDP, Redraft, DFS. During the season, we have a Sunday morning show where we help you submit your last-minute lineups. Don't forget, hit the subscribe and the notification. Show some love.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
For so long, fantasy owners were baffled by the usage of Kenyan Drake. We're overwhelmed with a sense of rage, the fact that such a talented running back was not getting the workload he deserved. He, in his time with Miami, the guy was their best runner. Easily, probably arguably their best runner they'd had in some time, and yet he was only getting a small amount of touches. The guy can handle 20 plus carries and probably 5 to 10 receptions a game. He's that kind of running back, and teams just weren't doing that. But then the heavens opened and a trade happened, and he went to Arizona, and the world was right again, averaging over 5 yards a carry, getting receptions, getting all sorts of action, and becoming the fantasy relevant running back we all expected. Then Arizona brought him back. Kenyan Drake owners rejoiced some more. Then they traded for DeAndre Hopkins. That only spells success for him as well. All this adds up to what should be a very good and productive RB1 2020 season for Kenyan Drake. The team here, as we talked about, and when we evaluate a player, everybody kind of we have a group of guys that will put their comments down, and we just kind of put all that together and compile it, and beep, boop, 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 and then this is what you get. You get an RB1 upside potential from a guy who probably should have been an RB1 for multiple seasons now, but will finally get the love he deserves, and he's probably going to be over 1,000-yard rusher, probably going to have a 4 to 6, 700-yard reception or receiving yardage type season. There's going to be a little bit of touchdown love sprinkled in there because we know that David Johnson's now in Houston. We know that Chase Edmonds is a nice change of pace back. They drafted another running back that will have a little bit of action, I'm sure. But ultimately, it's Kenyan Drake's backfield in Arizona, and that's a good thing. As a running back now in your redrafts, 2020, he's probably going to go high. He's going to be one of the first, probably 10 to 14 running backs taken, and maybe even earlier depending on how your league views him. But he's a really solid option as an RB1 this year. He's probably not a sleeper RB1 because the hype train on him was real, and now it's left the station. So if you're not on that train, you're going to get left behind. But we're excited about him. We think he's going to have a great 2020 season. We think he's going to do really well in this offense. Remember, they throw a ton, 500-plus pass attempts, and they're a very high-octane offense, a lot of ball movement, and he's going to see a ton of action. And as long as he stays healthy, that'll only be the only caveat. That happens for everybody. You're healthy, some good things are going to happen. So don't be afraid to get him. Don't be afraid to draft him as your RB1 because he's going to have that kind of value on a week-to-week basis. And don't take our word for it. Do it. Draft him. Feel good about that RB1 in Kenyan Drake. And thank us when you win because you drafted him and he's your RB1 and he's a stud. Don't forget, if you enjoyed it, like, comment. Find us over on RotoHeat.com and see all of our redraft rankings, all of our Dynasty content. Hit us up. Join our Patreon. Follow us on Twitter at RotoHeat Fantasy, our Discord, our Facebook group. We got tons of free content. We got paid content. We got everything for you.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.